Part 1. The Unseen Convergence. The starship Eclipse shimmered against the velvet expanse of space, her sleek contours catching the distant glow of nebulas. A marvel of human ingenuity and alien craftsmanship, she was the pride of the Interstellar Union's exploratory fleet. At her helm was Captain Alara Voss, a woman of boundless curiosity and steely resolve. Alara stood in the bridge's observation deck, her hands clasped behind her back. The crew busied themselves with final checks, their movements fluid and precise. The mission was clear: penetrate the heart of the drift, a turbulent expanse of dark matter anomalies rumored to house untold secrets. As the Eclipse approached the drift, the ship's AI, a consciousness named Cypher, chimed in. "Captain, sensors are detecting a significant energy fluctuation ahead. It is unlike any known phenomenon." Alara furrowed her brow. "Is it hazardous?" "Uncertain. The patterns are elusive. I'd recommend proceeding with caution." "Understood. Tobias, bring us closer. Let's see what we're dealing with." The Eclipse slipped through the shimmering distortions of the drift, its hull humming with energy. The view on the screen transitioned into a kaleidoscope of colors, twisting and swirling in hypnotic chaos. Suddenly, alarms blared. "Captain," Cypher warned, "an entity is materializing off our port bow." Alara's heart quickened. She peered at the main display, where a massive structure emerged from the depths of the drift. An ethereal station, pulsating with life, loomed before them, a relic of a civilization long forgotten. "Open a channel," Alara instructed, her voice steady despite the growing tension. Static replied. Then a haunting melody filled the bridge, a language of tones and harmonics. "Is it trying to communicate?" Tobias asked, his hands hovering over the controls. Alara listened intently. "Cypher, translate." The AI processed the sounds, rendering them into words that echoed through the bridge. "Welcome, seekers of the unseen. You stand at the threshold of the ancestral archives, the repository of all knowledge." A collective breath was held. This was the stuff of legend, whispered among the stars, a library containing the histories of countless worlds. "Captain," Cypher interjected, "I'm detecting a temporal discontinuity. This structure exists out of sync with our present timeline." Alara's mind raced. A place outside of time. "Tobias, prepare an away team. We need to explore this anomaly." As the team assembled in the hangar bay, Alara briefed them. "Our primary objective is to gather intel. We don't know what we'll find, so remain vigilant." The shuttle descended into the station's docking bay, enveloped by a radiant mist. Alara led the team through the airlock, stepping into a vast chamber, lined with crystalline pillars that hummed with energy. They moved cautiously, their footsteps echoing in the silence. Strange symbols danced along the walls, shifting like liquid under their gaze. "These inscriptions," said Dr. Miralian, the ship's linguist, "they're a composite of multiple alien languages, yet they seem interconnected." Suddenly, the ground trembled. The team braced themselves as the central pillar illuminated, projecting a holographic figure, a guardian of the archives. "You have been chosen," it intoned, its visage shifting through forms of various species. "The knowledge within this sanctuary is bound by the Seeker's oath. Only those deemed worthy may partake." "What does that mean?" Tobias asked, his voice tinged with awe and fear. Before Alara could respond, the station's atmosphere shifted, enveloping each team member in a cocoon of light. Images flooded their minds. Visions of distant galaxies, ancient battles, and civilizations rising and falling beneath alien suns. Then, as swiftly as it began, the vision ceased, leaving them gasping. "We just glimpsed the universe's tapestry," Alara whispered, her eyes wide.
"But why show us this?" The Guardian's hologram flickered. "The drift is a nexus, a convergence of timelines. The universe faces an imminent threat, a rupture in the temporal fabric. You retain the echoes of countless histories. Use them to alter the course." Ilera exchanged glances with her team, understanding dawning. This mission was more than discovery. It was about preventing a cosmic catastrophe. They hurried back to the shuttle, minds buzzing with urgency. As the eclipse sped away from the station, Ilera contemplated their next move. "Cipher," she commanded. "Analyze the data we gathered. Cross-reference it with Union records. We need to identify where this rupture might occur." The AI complied, streams of information flowing across the screens. "We've been given a monumental task," Ilera said, addressing the crew. "But I believe in us. We've seen into the depths of time itself. The universe calls for our aid." As the team convened for a briefing, the galley hall filled with an air of solemn determination. The weight of the task loomed over them, yet a spark of exhilaration ignited within their cores. "Captain," Cipher announced, "I've isolated several potential points of disruption. The most imminent is located on the planet Callus 7, a world currently under quarantine due to dangerous temporal anomalies." Ilera nodded, the pieces falling into place. "Set a course. We have a rupture to mend and a universe to save." The eclipse accelerated into the starry abyss, leaving the drift and its mysteries behind. But the echoes of the past lingered, weaving a connection through time and space, urging them forward into the unknown. Art 2, The Fractured World. Callus 7 lay before the eclipse, a planet shrouded in a perpetual temporal storm. Lightning danced across its surface, casting shadows that flickered between realities. The danger was palpable, but so was the promise of revelation. As the ship descended, Ilara felt a familiar tension, a blend of trepidation and excitement. The anomalies on Callus 7 were legendary, described as time quakes by those who dared to study them. Their objective was clear: locate the rupture and stabilize the timeline using the wisdom imparted by the ancestral archives. Yet they knew the path would be fraught with peril, the environment unpredictable. The landing craft touched down on the rocky surface, the air charged with energy that prickled against their skin. The sky was a tapestry of shifting hues, as if painted by a celestial artist with a penchant for chaos. Ilara and her team donned their adaptive suits, prepared for the planet's volatile conditions. As they ventured into the craggy landscape, the ground trembled beneath their feet, a precursor to the timequakes. "Stay close," Ilara instructed, scanning the terrain. "These disturbances could shift us across eras if we're not careful." Guided by Cipher's analysis, they navigated the treacherous expanse, their sensors attuned to fluctuations in temporal harmony. The landscape was a mosaic of ruins, vestiges of civilizations caught in the planet's relentless dance through time. Mira marveled at the inscriptions on ancient stones, her hand tracing symbols that seemed to pulse with life. "This place is a nexus of history, each era folded upon the last." "Focus, people," Tobias reminded them, his grip on his phase rifle unwavering. "We can't afford to lose ourselves in the past." They pushed onward, the temporal maelstrom intensifying around them. The ruins loomed larger, remnants of structures that towered toward the fractured sky. It was here that Cypher pinpointed the greatest concentration of anomalies. As they reached a towering monolith, the air vibrated with potential. The monolith was unlike any other structure they had encountered, its surface a swirling tapestry of light and shadow. "This is it," Ilara breathed, staring up at the enigmatic edifice, the heart of the rupture. But as they drew closer, the ground convulsed violently, a time quake of unprecedented magnitude. They clung to the monolith for support, feeling reality itself buckle under the strain. Suddenly, a rift tore through the fabric of the world, and they were thrust into a kaleidoscope of overlapping timelines. Visions assaulted their senses. Battles, eclipses, a city in flames, all unfolding simultaneously. Ilara fought to anchor herself, to focus amidst the chaos. The echoes of the archives whispered in her mind, threads of knowledge connecting disparate epochs. She realized the key lay not in resisting the flow, but in guiding it. "We must harmonize the timelines," she shouted over the cacophony, "to find the pattern that restores balance." Her team rallied around her, pooling their understanding. Together they sifted through the myriad possibilities, seeking the thread that bound the fractured world. As the monolith resonated with their intent, the storm of time began to subside. The visions coalesced into a singular vision, a future where the rupture was mended, and the universe continued unabated. Exhilaration surged through Ilara as the rift sealed, the temporal storm dissolving into tranquility. The planet's surface stabilized, the air now clear and crisp. "We did it," Mira exhaled, awe in her voice. "We've rewritten reality." Ilara felt a profound sense of accomplishment. They had seen into the deepest recesses of time, and against all odds, they had prevailed. As they returned to the eclipse, the planet's history rewriting itself around them, Ilara reflected on their journey. They were no longer just explorers. They were custodians of a universe, entrusted with its past and its future. The eclipse soared away from Cala 7, its mission far from over. The knowledge of the archives, the echoes of countless civilizations, awaited their return to the stars. And as Ilara looked to the horizon, she knew that the universe was vast and wondrous, a tapestry of mysteries yet to unfold. Part 3. The Resonance of Stars. With the mission on Cala 7 a success, the eclipse charted a course through the Caldera constellation, a sector rife with stellar phenomena and interstellar intrigue. The crew, buoyed by their triumph, now faced a new directive, to further unravel the secrets of the ancestral archives, ensuring cosmic harmony. As the ship glided past stellar nurseries and collapsing stars, Ilara gathered her command crew in the observation lounge. The vista of swirling gas clouds painted the room in hues of blue and gold. "We've been tasked with preserving the timelines," Ilara began, her gaze encompassing her team. The Drift and Cala 7 were but the beginning. The archives reveal that all paths lead to the Zenith, a star system at the heart of the Union's foundation. "What's so special about the Zenith?" Tobias inquired, his curiosity piqued. "Records suggest it's a focal point, where temporal energies converge," Mira explained. "A place of origin, perhaps. The Union's past and future intertwine there." Ilara nodded, her mind racing. "The Zenith is rumored to house the resonance engine, a device capable of stabilizing temporal rifts on a galactic scale." "But why now?" Tobias pressed. "Why does the Union need this technology more than ever?" Before Ilara could respond, Cypher's voice filled the lounge. "Incoming transmission from Union Command. It's classified Priority Alpha." The screen flickered to life, and the visage of Admiral Kale Lyra appeared. His expression was grave, lined with the weight of leadership in turbulent times. Captain Voss, you've encountered the archives and glimpsed our potential future. Lyra stated, cutting to the heart of the matter. The Union faces an existential threat. A temporal schism has emerged at the zenith. It threatens to unravel our timeline. Ilara exchanged a look with her crew, the magnitude of their mission crystallizing. We'll reach the zenith and secure the resonance engine, sir. Good. The Union's fate rests on your success, Lyra concluded, before the transmission ended. The eclipse accelerated toward the zenith, the stars stretching into luminous threads. The journey was fraught with anticipation, the crew's resolve solidified by the enormity of their task. As they approached the star system, the ship's sensors registered unusual gravitational fluctuations, a harbinger of the temporal schism's presence. The zenith unfolded before them, a cosmic tapestry woven from the light of 1,000 suns. Planets orbited in harmonious patterns, their surfaces alive with the energy of creation. Yet amidst the celestial beauty, the schism loomed, a gaping maw of darkness that threatened to consume all. Ilara maneuvered the eclipse into position, the ship's shields straining against the anomaly's pull. They were close now, the resonance engine buried within the heart of the system. Deploy the stabilizers, Ilara commanded. We'll need to counteract the schism's distortion to reach the engine. A fleet of Union ships emerged from hyperspace, forming a protective perimeter around the eclipse. Reinforcements, Tobias noted. The Union's counting on us. The eclipse descended into the heart of the zenith, the engine's beacon pulsing like a heartbeat. It was a marvel of engineering, a nexus of interlocking rings, its mechanisms attuned to the fabric of time itself. With precision and care, the crew initiated the activation sequence. The engine hummed to life, its resonance forming a harmonic counterpoint to the schism's discord. Stabilizing, Mira reported, her fingers dancing over the controls. We've synchronized the frequencies. The schism wavered, its edges curling inward as the engine's harmonics took hold. Time steadied, the zenith's brilliance unmarred by the threat of unraveling. As the Union fleet watched, the anomaly collapsed into itself, leaving only the serene backdrop of stars. Relief washed over the crew, their mission accomplished. Yet, beneath the triumph lay a deepened understanding of their place in the universe. Art 4. The Guardians of Continuity. As the eclipse lingered in the zenith's serene aftermath, the universe seemed to breathe a sigh of relief. The schism had been mended, but its implications for time and reality lingered in the minds of Ilara and her crew. Drifting through the luminous grandeur of the star system, the eclipse served as both witness and protector of a restored cosmic equilibrium. Ilara stood at the helm, absorbing the profound stillness that followed their victory. Just as tranquility settled in, Cypher broke the silence. Captain, I'm detecting a signal emanating from the core of the resonance engine. It's a message. A message? Ilara turned, her intrigue piqued anew. From whom? The origin appears to be non-specific, resonating across multiple temporal strata. It's as if the message is meant for all points in time. Intrigued, Ilara instructed. Patch it through. Across the bridge, a soft melody echoed, a symphony of notes that carried both wisdom and melancholy. It was an invitation, a call from the depths of the cosmos. The message, interwoven with the resonance of the engine, unfolded into words. Guardians of Continuity, it began, the voice ageless and profound. You have restored balance.
a deed that reverberates across the eons. Yet know this, the continuum is vast, its mysteries boundless. The engine you have awakened is a steward, not a master of time's flow. The message paused, allowing its weight to sink in before continuing. You are now part of a lineage, tasked with preserving the harmony of existence. Seek the threads, the weavers of fate scattered throughout the stars. From them, you shall learn to guide reality's course. Mira, captivated by the cosmic poetry, whispered, "The threads, could they be other beings like us, scattered across time and space?" Before Alara could respond, a shimmering portal materialized within the bridge, a doorway spun from the light of distant galaxies. Through it stepped an enigmatic figure, ethereal and luminous, their presence both daunting and serene. "I am Seraphis," the figure announced, their voice a gentle ripple through the vastness. "I am a thread, one among many. We are the custodians of the continuum, ensuring that time flows as it must." Ilara studied Seraphis, her mind racing with questions. "Why reveal yourselves now?" Seraphis regarded her with eyes that seemed to hold all the stars at once. "The resonance you achieved here at the zenith has bridged a gap. Timequakes, ruptures, they are but echoes of misalignment. You have proven capable of weaving harmony." Tobias, standing alongside Alara, pressed the newcomer. "What does this mean for us, for the Union?" "You are now entrusted with the journey of the threads," Seraphis explained. "The universe, ever shifting, requires guardians who tread its paths. You will travel where anomalies arise, ensuring the balance endures." Ilara nodded slowly. "And in return?" Seraphis smiled, a gesture both luminous and cryptic. "In return, you shall glimpse the true tapestry of reality, the interwoven destinies of all living things." With that, Seraphis extended a hand. As Alara reached out, the portal shimmered around them, casting the bridge in a cascade of iridescent hues. In that moment, the eclipse became more than a vessel. It was a beacon, a nexus where the past, present, and future entwined. The crew exchanged glances, each member understanding the gravity and wonder of their new calling. They were explorers still, yet now their journey transcended the physical realm, venturing into the metaphysical currents of time itself. As the light from the portal faded, leaving the bridge bathed in starlight, Ilara turned to her crew with renewed purpose. "Prepare for departure. Our mission is clear. We are the guardians of continuity." The eclipse cruised forward through the cosmos, a vessel imbued with newfound destiny. Each star, each planet, a potential chapter in the unfolding story of existence. The universe, vast and intricate, awaited their touch, a touch guided by the hearts and minds of those who dared to walk the continuum's path. With the threads of fate as their guide, the Eclipse and her crew sailed onward, ready to weave their part in the grand tapestry of time. And as they voyaged into the endless night, the echo of their purpose resonated across the stars. A harmonious symphony of continuity and wonder. Part 5. The Tapestry of Stars. The Eclipse glided silently through the ocean of stars, its mission evolving with every passing moment. The crew, now bonded by their shared destiny, embarked on their new role as guardians of continuity. The universe stretched vast and mysterious before them, each star a potential beacon of discovery. Days passed in a tranquil rhythm as they journeyed through the cosmos, until one afternoon Cypher's calm voice interrupted their equilibrium. "Captain, I'm detecting a peculiar anomaly ahead, an energy signature unlike anything in our databanks." Ilara rose from her command chair, curiosity piqued. "Can you localize it?"
Yes, Captain. It emanates from a nearby solar system, centered around a planet named Ivaros. The crew gathered in the observation lounge. The holographic display showing a vibrant world encased in an ethereal cloud of energy. Ivaros shimmered with a spectrum of colors, its surface obscured by the luminescent haze. Mira, intrigued, leaned forward. The energy pattern is non-linear, almost as if the planet is reflecting different times. We should investigate, Tobias suggested, his eyes fixed on the mesmerizing display. If this is another temporal disturbance, it could be crucial to our mission. Elara agreed, her decision swift. Set a course for Ivaros. Let's see what secrets this world holds. As the eclipse approached, the planet's vibrant aura intensified, enveloping the ship in a cocoon of light. The crew watched from the bridge as the clouds parted, revealing a landscape of breathtaking beauty. Lush forests, crystalline rivers, and mountains that sparkled under the polychromatic sky. The energy enveloping Ivaros beckoned them, whispering of ancient wisdom and untold stories. The eclipse touched down gently on a verdant plateau, its presence almost an intrusion in this serene world. Elara led the team onto the surface, each step unveiling new wonders. The air was thick with potential, as if the planet itself were sentient, aware of their arrival. As they ventured deeper into the forest, they encountered a gathering of ethereal beings, figures composed of light and shadow, their forms shifting with the breeze. These were the Lumina, the planet's guardians, protectors of its temporal essence. One Lumina stepped forward, its voice a soft melody. Welcome, travelers of the continuum. You stand upon sacred ground where time's threads weave without constraint. Elara approached with respect, sensing the deep connection these beings had with their world. We seek to understand the anomalies surrounding Ivaros. It radiates across time, yet remains elusive. The Lumina's radiance flickered with warmth. Ivaros is a nexus, where the past, present, and future entwine. Here, memories become reality, and reality a memory. We hold the key to the continuity you seek. The crew listened intently as the Lumina shared their tale. A story of a civilization that flourished in harmony with time. Their wisdom preserved in the living memory of Ivaros. As they spoke, the planet responded, conjuring visions of a world where time was not linear, but a tapestry of moments. The crew saw glimpses of a city in harmony with nature, its people moving through the ages like threads woven into a grand design. Mira, entranced, turned to Elara. This place, it embodies the very essence of the Archive's vision. The Lumina are the weavers of fate. The Lumina nodded, their light shifting in agreement. You are chosen to walk the paths of time, to uphold the balance of the threads. Our knowledge is yours, should you prove worthy. Elara felt the weight of their mission anew, the enormity of what lay ahead. How can we prove ourselves? The heart of Ivaros, the Lumina replied, gesturing to the distant peaks of the Crystal Range. There lies the Chamber of Echoes, where time's essence flows freely. Pass through its trials, and the knowledge of the Lumina shall be yours. Determined, the crew set forth across the landscape, guided by the Lumina's wisdom. The journey led them through ancient forests and over cascading rivers, each step echoing with the planet's song. As they approached the Crystal Range, the air grew crisp and charged with energy. The peaks rose majestically, their surfaces reflecting a multitude of stars, a mirror to the cosmos. The Chamber of Echoes awaited, a cavern carved by time itself, its walls a mosaic of shifting light. As they entered, the atmosphere hummed with anticipation, and the trials began. Visions enveloped them.
challenges drawn from their past, trials of courage, wisdom, and unity. Each crew member faced their own echoes, their individual journeys intertwining to form a cohesive narrative. As the trials unfolded, the crew's bond deepened, their shared trials forging them into a singular force. Together, they navigated the labyrinth of echoes, their hearts and minds in harmony with the Lumina's wisdom. When they emerged from the chamber, victorious and enlightened, the Lumina awaited. You have passed the trials, Guardians. The knowledge of Ivaros is yours to wield. Ilara, filled with gratitude and purpose, bowed to the Lumina. We thank you for your guidance and the gift of your wisdom. We shall honor it in our quest to preserve the continuity. As the eclipse prepared to depart Ivaros, the Lumina's light shimmered across the landscape, a farewell woven into the fabric of the world. The ship ascended into the heavens, its path set toward new horizons. The universe, with its infinite mysteries, called to them once more. And as the guardians of continuity embarked on their journey, they knew they had become part of something greater, a tapestry of stars, woven with the threads of time, echoing the promise of harmony across the cosmos. Part 6. The Whispering Stars. The eclipse traversed the starlit tapestry of the galaxy with renewed purpose, its course charted by the wisdom gleaned from Ivaros. The crew, now stewards of timeless knowledge, felt a profound connection to the universe, each new voyage a symphony of discovery and purpose. Guided by the Lumina's insight, Ilara and her team navigated to coordinates whispered only in the quietest corners of the cosmos, a region known as the Whispering Stars. This was a constellation shrouded in enigma, where the light of each star carried the echoes of ancient secrets. As they approached, the stars shimmered with an ethereal melody, their glow a gentle lullaby resonating through the ship's hull. Tobias, at the helm, marveled at the celestial chorus. It's as if the stars themselves are speaking. Cypher's sensors detected something extraordinary, a spatial anomaly at the heart of the constellation. Captain, there is an unexplored phenomenon ahead. Its energy signature suggests a confluence of dimensions, a convergence point similar to the Nexus. Ilara nodded, her curiosity alight. We must explore this anomaly. Prepare the eclipse for entry. The ship glided into the heart of the Whispering Stars, the anomaly enveloping them in a radiant cocoon of light. Inside, the boundaries of reality blurred, revealing a celestial realm where time and space intertwined like dancers in a cosmic ballet. Within this radiant domain, they encountered the Aetherians, beings of pure energy, whose forms shifted with the rhythm of the stars. Their presence was both disarming and reassuring, their essence a part of the universe's very fabric. One Aetherian, its voice a harmonic blend of countless notes, addressed them. Welcome, wanderers of the continuum. You step into the embrace of the celestial confluence where all paths converge. Mira, filled with awe, gestured to the shimmering expanse. What is this place? It is the heart of creation, where the whispers of the stars converge to weave the tapestry of existence, the Aetherian explained. Here, we nurture the symphony of the cosmos, ensuring its harmony endures. Ilara sensed a deep sense of purpose in their presence. We've come to understand and protect the threads of time. How can we aid in your mission? The Aetherian's light pulsed with gratitude. The universe is in flux, ever shifting. Your role as guardians is to listen to the stars, to hear their whispers and act when needed. For the symphony to thrive, each note must resonate in harmony. As the Aetherians imparted their wisdom, the crew of the eclipse absorbed the celestial melody, their consciousness expanding to encompass the vastness of the cosmos.
They learned to attune their senses to the subtle vibrations of the stars, to decipher their celestial language. In this learning, Tobias discovered a joy akin to the freedom of flight. It's like navigating the starfields, but with our minds. Each star a waypoint, every note a new course. As they danced among the stars, a profound understanding dawned upon Ilara, a revelation of the delicate balance of existence, of how every choice, every action, was part of an intricate dance that shaped reality. As the eclipse prepared to depart, the Aetherians offered a final gift, a crystal sphere, radiant with the light of 1,000 stars. Take this, a luminary guide to light your path and amplify the whispers. Let it be a beacon of hope and understanding. With the sphere alight in their hands, the crew felt a deepened connection to the universe and its myriad mysteries. The eclipse ascended from the celestial confluence, their hearts buoyed by the resonance of the stars. As they sailed back into the starlit sea, Ilara reflected on their journey, on the guardianship entrusted to them, and the boundless wonders waiting to be explored. The universe was an endless melody, a song without beginning or end, and they were its stewards. With the echoes of the whispering stars as their guide, the eclipse and her crew sailed onward, ready to embrace the challenges and wonders that awaited amidst the galaxies. The cosmos whispered its secrets, and the guardians of continuity listened, their journey a testament to the harmony and beauty of the universe. Art 7. The Harmony of Silence. The eclipse continued its odyssey through the galaxy, a vessel of knowledge and unity, guided by the luminary sphere gifted by the Aetherians. The sphere glowed warmly at the center of the bridge, a constant reminder of their mission to preserve the cosmic symphony. Their next destination lay whispered in legends, a sector of space known only as the Veil of Silence. Here, sound was said to unravel, and the very fabric of communication was rendered mute. Intrigued by the enigma, Ilara steered the eclipse toward this mysterious expanse. As they crossed the threshold into the veil, an eerie hush enveloped the ship, muting the hum of the engines and the gentle thrum of the systems. Conversations dwindled to whispers, then silence, as if the universe had collectively held its breath. In this profound quiet, each crew member found solace and contemplation. The absence of sound sharpened their senses, prompting an introspection that was both unsettling and transformative. Mira, attuned to the subtleties of language, was the first to sense the anomalies' peculiarity. "Captain," she communicated through their neural links, a method found viable amidst the silence. "It feels as though the silence is alive, a living entity." Ilara considered this, her mind open to the possibility. Perhaps the veil is not merely absence, but presence, a consciousness expressed in its quietude. Guided by intuition and the luminary sphere's gentle glow, they navigated through the veil, encountering luminescent structures floating like islands adrift in the silent sea. Each structure radiated tranquility, resonating with the crew's innermost thoughts and emotions. Drawn to the largest of these structures, Ilara led her team aboard. The air was thick with the unspoken, a tangible force that both welcomed and tested them. Within the heart of the structure, they found the Silen, beings of light and shadow whose forms shifted and danced in sync with the crew's rhythms. The Silen communicated not with words, but through emotions and intentions, their dialogue an intimate exchange of understanding. The lead Silen, a figure whose presence was both grounding and ethereal, sought Ilara's gaze. Through the bond of silence, they imparted their welcome and a gentle request for harmony. As the crew connected with the Silen, they discovered that the veil was a sanctuary,
a place where sound and noise, stripped away, revealed the essential truths of existence. Here, they could hear the heartbeat of the universe, the underlying harmony that connected all life. Tobias, always pragmatic, viewed the experience as both enlightening and grounding. Without the distraction of sound, we see and feel more clearly, the essence of our being revealed. The Silen guided them to a chamber deep within the structure, its walls pulsating with a soft luminescence. There, records of silent histories unfolded in the air, stories told through light and memory. The crew watched these histories unfold, stories of worlds and civilizations that had embraced silence as a path to wisdom. They learned of cultures that thrived in quietude, their innovations echoing across galaxies, their legacy inscribed in the stars. Through this silent communion, the crew of the Eclipse gained insights into the balance between sound and quiet, action and reflection, a balance essential to guiding the continuum. When it was time to leave, the Silen offered a gift, a seed of silence, a token of their shared understanding. As the crew accepted the offering, they felt its potential, a promise of growth and harmony. As the Eclipse departed the veil of silence, the gentle hum of the universe returned, filling the ship with renewed purpose. The silence had taught them the value of stillness, of listening to the quiet spaces between words and actions. Ilara, reflecting on their journey, felt a profound peace. They had traversed the vast tapestry of stars, each thread a lesson of harmony and connection. The universe in its infinite silence and sound was a symphony, and they were its guardians. Sailing onward, the Eclipse ventured into new realms, guided by the harmony of silence and the whispers of stars. The cosmos awaited, an endless canvas of discovery and wonder, ready to unveil its secrets to those who listened with open hearts and minds. Part 8. The Enigma of Shadows. With each new destination, the Eclipse and her crew embraced the mysteries of the universe, expanding their understanding and their role as guardians of continuity. The journey led them next to a mysterious sector known as the Enigma of Shadows, a darkened stretch of space where light itself seemed to wane. As they approached, the ship's sensors registered an unusual phenomenon, a vast region obscured by a nebulous shadow that defied the natural laws of light and matter. Intrigued by the anomaly, Alara guided the Eclipse into the heart of the enigma. The transition was immediate and profound. Darkness enveloped them, not as an absence, but as a presence, a tangible cloak that absorbed the starlight and muted the universe's brilliance. The ship's systems hummed in response, recalibrating to the altered reality. The bridge remained bathed in the soft glow of the luminary sphere, its light a beacon within the encroaching shadows. Cypher's voice, a reassuring presence, noted the peculiarities. "Captain, the energy signatures here suggest a convergence of dark matter and temporal distortions, creating a unique environment." Mira, ever eager to decipher the universe's secrets, pondered aloud. Could this be a gathering point for energies unseen? A realm where shadows hold their own truths. Guided by intuition and the sphere's gentle illumination, the Eclipse ventured deeper into the shadowed expanse. The crew's senses sharpened, attuned to the subtle changes and the silent whispers that seemed to echo from the very fabric of space. Within this shadowed realm, they encountered the Umbra, ethereal beings born of darkness and light intertwined. The Umbra, their forms shifting like shadows in the breeze, welcomed the crew with an embrace of their enigmatic world. The leading Umbra, a figure both solid and ethereal, engaged them in a dialogue of shadows, a communication of contrasts, where light and dark played upon their understanding. In this realm, words were insufficient. Comprehension came through the interplay of light and shadow. Through this intricate dance, the crew learned the story of the Umbra, entities who thrived in the balance of duality, their existence a testament to the harmony achievable when light and dark coexisted. They spoke of veils between worlds, of realities layered like the pages of an ancient tome. Tobias, cautious yet intrigued, found a kinship with these beings. In their world, shadows are not merely absence, but presence. They reveal as much as they conceal. The Umbra guided them to the heart of the shadow, a nexus where reality folded upon itself. Here, within the deepening dark, the crew experienced a profound clarity. Their perceptions heightened, their understanding expanded. In this space, they saw the universe anew, a vast tapestry where light and shadow danced in an eternal embrace. Each thread shimmered with potential, stories woven into the fabric of time and space. Before their departure, the Umbra offered a gift, a prism of darkness, a conduit through which light could be refracted to reveal unseen truths. It was a symbol of their unity and understanding, a promise of balance as they continued their journey. As the eclipse emerged from the enigma of shadows, the light of the stars welcomed them back, and the cosmos resumed its familiar symphony. The crew carried with them the lessons of the shadow, a deeper appreciation for the harmony hidden within contrasts. Alara reflected on their voyage, the journey through the shadows, a testament to the universe's infinite complexity. In the interplay of light and dark, they had discovered new dimensions of understanding, each revelation a step toward their greater purpose. The eclipse sailed onward, through the celestial sea, guided by the spectrum of shadows and the unity of light. The universe, in its boundless embrace, awaited their exploration, and the guardians of continuity were ready to navigate the vast expanse, attuned to the whispers of time and the echoes of eternity. Part 9. The Garden of Echoes. The eclipse continued her celestial voyage, the crew's hearts imbued with the harmonies of light and shadow from the enigma of shadows. As they sailed through star-strewn corridors, a new destination beckoned, a celestial anomaly known as the Garden of Echoes, whispered of in legends as a place where time's reflections bloomed eternal. The ship approached the coordinates, finding a region where space seemed to ripple like water in a gentle breeze. Amidst this shimmering expanse floated an immense cluster of crystalline structures, each one reflecting the light of distant suns in a dazzling array of colors. As the eclipse slowed to navigate the field of radiant crystals, Cypher's voice resonated through the bridge, tinged with curiosity. "Captain, the structures appear to be composed of an unknown material that interacts with temporal waves. Analysis suggests they are both ancient and alive." The crew, captivated by the spectacle, observed as the crystals pulsed rhythmically, each pulse generating echoes of sound and light that danced across the void. Ilara guided the eclipse closer, her instincts urging exploration. She sensed that the Garden of Echoes held knowledge entwined with the continuum's vast threads, waiting to be unveiled. Upon entering the garden, the crew disembarked onto a platform woven from the same crystal, finding themselves surrounded by a breathtaking panorama. The air was rich with a symphony of sounds, the whispers of time past, present and future, all intertwined in a harmonious chorus. Mira, her eyes wide with wonder, reached out to touch one of the crystals. As her fingers brushed its surface, an echo resonated through her mind, memories and emotions not her own, yet familiar. These echoes, they're the stories of those who have come before us. In the garden's heart, they encountered the Echo Keepers, ethereal beings whose forms mirrored the crystals themselves.
The keepers moved with a grace that belied their crystalline nature, their presence an embodiment of time's reflective power. The lead keeper, a figure whose facets glinted with wisdom, welcomed the crew with an elegant bow. "Welcome, travelers of the continuum. You stand within the garden, where the echoes of time are preserved and shared." Through the crystalline language of resonance and light, the keepers conveyed the garden's purpose, a sanctuary of memories, where the experiences of countless beings were archived in crystalline form, a testament to the vast web of existence. As the crew listened, the keeper shared an ancient narrative, a tale of a civilization that once flourished among the stars, their legacy captured within these timeless echoes, their achievements and trials, their joys and sorrows, all interwoven into the vibrant tapestry of the garden. Tobias, entranced by the crystalline symphony, voiced his thoughts. "It's as if every choice, every moment, radiates outward, creating ripples that touch infinity." The keepers guided the crew through the garden, showing them how to attune their senses to the echoes, to perceive the threads of fate that connected all living things. Ilara, inspired by the wonder of the garden, realized the profound implications. In this place, the essence of their mission was magnified. A reminder that time was not merely a linear progression, but a vast interconnected network of experiences. Before departing, the keepers offered the crew a shard of crystal, its facets alive with the light of 1,000 echoes. "Carry this with you, a bridge to the stories of the past, a guide to the future." As the eclipse left the Garden of Echoes, the crew carried with them a deeper understanding of their place within the universe, a realization of the power and responsibility that came with guiding the continuum. Ilara stood at the helm, her vision expanded by the echoes of time. Their journey was endless, each new discovery a part of the grand design.
The stars awaited, their stories yet to be revealed, and the guardians of continuity would ensure that those stories were woven with harmony and grace. Sailing onward, the eclipse embraced the cosmic horizon, ready to explore the boundless wonders that lay beyond, their path illuminated by the echoes of eternity.